this video was reused from Cabaret, so if you hear Cabaret, no you did not.
When I do moisturizer, I like to put it in the main parts of my face and blend it out like cheeks, nose, forehead, and chin. Moisturizer is super useful because it helps your face stay hydrated while doing all of this makeup. After that's blended in, I'm going to go in with some foundation. First, I'm going to take a sponge, dip it into the bottle, and I'm going to start with the main parts of my face, like under the eyes, chin, nose, forehead. I like to start with the point of my brush or the side and blend it in with the back to make it smooth. I like to work section by section so it doesn't dry. These are just some useful tips, but if you do it a different way, that's totally fine. Whatever works for you. Now that that's done, it's time for concealer. I do this underneath my eyes and on my eyelids. I do it underneath my eyes to brighten up that area to have more contrast on stage. And I do concealer on my eyelids to make the eyeshadow pop more and, just overall look better. Now it's time for powder. Powder helps set your face in place so you don't look greasy on stage, and also then you don't have creases in your foundation and concealer. This might dry you out though, so the moisturizer is super helpful for this. You might have to put a lot on also, so you might just need to tap a bit more into the lid. Also for this, make sure you're tapping off the brush in between. Basically, just tap off the brush anytime you're putting a powder on your face before you put it on your face, so then you don't get a bunch of fallout everywhere. Now it's time for contour. While you're watching this, make sure to take note that you might need to make it a bit darker. I do have a ring light, so it makes the contour a bit lighter on me and be a bit more washed out. When doing this, just follow the natural shadows of your face and make sure not to go down too low onto your mouth area. Just keep it high and keep it in the natural shadows. When doing nose contour, you might want to pinch your brush if you're using the same big brush. Also, just same thing, just follow the natural shadows of your face and make sure to keep the same shape your nose is. You don't want to change anything. Now it's time for blush. When I do blush for this look, I like to do it in the center part of my cheeks and blend it up a little bit. If you start with the centered parts of your cheeks, it will be a bit darker there and a bit more concentrated there. That's really useful for conveying the Cabaret style.